Today on Make Shape Create, we're making this easel that adjusts. You'll see. Hey guys, I'm Corey. This is Make Shape Create, and we are making our entry for the Rockler Hobby Challenge today. So I kind of got this idea from a camera or light mount that Woodworking Designs made a while back. But I want to make a lap tray easel thing that, you know, the height's adjustable. You can use it in bed, you can collapse it down. We've made a couple versions of this before, but I got I think a better plan for this one. I've thought it through a little more. So we're going to start by cutting down some wood, going from there. All right, we're going to be using some scrap wood. This is wood we had left over from when we did the Christmas cutouts last year. We'll have the video link somewhere on the screen. It'll probably be up here somewhere, but I'm not sure where frame is. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to use the big piece for the actual tray, and we're going to use the little piece to cut out leg assemblies. Yeah, that's the plan. Alright, these are cut out, but we made a little bit of an error. I accidentally cut the one piece a little longer than I needed it. Not a big deal. We'll, after we glue these together to make one bigger, thicker piece, we'll just go back on the sides with a flush cut bit. I think that's what it's called. And make it all the same size. So this is kind of what I want to do. I want it to have, it's going to have a bar that's connected to the side of what we just did, and also a foot at the bottom. In between there's going to be two legs that have a joint in them, and this will allow them to modulate to different heights if I want it to be inclined, or if I want it to just be a, you know, one height. This should work, I believe. No promises. This is all experiment. So we're going to get to cutting out these various pieces, and I'll kind of explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it. The joints were measured to 2 by 4 inches, and the arms were measured to 2 by 8 inches. The feet and the top were measured to 2 by 20 inches, 20 inches being the same length as the board itself. I cut most of this out using the circular saw and later the bandsaw. This just made it easier and quicker for me to do. I forgot to mention I used the jigsaw too. These angle pieces were the top joint so that the top bar could connect to the arms. Okay, we've got all our leg pieces and side pieces cut. So we can start drilling, so many holes. We have to drill holes in all this. So basically the way this is going to work, this will be the top. There's going to be 2 pieces here. And this will be the bottom. There's going to be 2 pieces there as well. Each of these legs right here will have 2 pieces. This will be a hinge. This will be a hinge. These 2 will be a hinge on each side. So that will allow the legs to fold out or stay folded like this, however you want to do it. And then, so yeah. both are identical. The only thing we need to do is we need to drill holes all the way through each of these points and connect them all with bolts. I'm just putting the bolts through right now just to keep them in line. That way as I drill the rest of them, I don't have to try to hold these while I hold everything else. So one thing I am going to do, and I wanted to do this with all of them, but I mismeasured the screws I got, and I'm running out of time. So instead of going and getting new screws, I'm just going to make do with what I got. But on the bottom ones, I'm going to countersink the hole, and because these are just a little bit shorter than the other ones. And that way it will still collapse or hold everything, but it just won't be sticking out. It works. It's a little wobbly, but that's okay because it's not tightened down or anything yet. So I think once it's tight, it will kind of stay in place a little more. Time to go ahead and do the exact same thing on this one. I'm not doing the top one because the top one doesn't need to move. So it'll actually be glued and screwed into place. You don't need to see me do this. Actually, we can do that just like. And now we got two. Again, they're not tight all the way. I'll do that once everything's done, but they do work. And like I said, I think once they are a little tighter, they will hold their place a little better. Stop. Like time. So apparently I didn't hit record. I painted this black with spray paint. You've seen me do it before. Okay, so I've been going back and forth on, what colors I wanted this to be. I could totally stop now, reassemble this whole thing as just plain wood, and be fine. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave the edge. I like the plywood edge, but I want some color. I've gone back and forth between just doing it black and red, or black and blue, or black and yellow. Doing like more of like a rainbow or whatever. I think what I've settled on is I'm going to do one set of the legs in blue and the other side of the legs in yellow. I don't mean both sides of one thing. Well, that's not a bad idea either. I mean, do the left side or the right side in blue, and then the opposite side, meaning the opposite legs, in yellow. That's how we're going to proceed. Hopefully it looks all right. I think it will. But we're just going to use regular craft paint for this, just because it should dry a little quicker than like house paint or something like that. And it's what I have. I could use spray paint, but it's getting cold outside, and yeah, it took long enough for the lacquer to dry. Lacquer's dry, paint's dry. Let's get this assembled. Awesome. Okay. Let me see how to fix this real quick. I put it on backwards. That's my fault. Guys, seriously? You sat here and watched me put this whole leg on backwards and you didn't say nothing. You gotta yell a little louder. I can't hear you. Jeez. So that's how we did it, guys. Super happy with how this turned out. This is so cool. I love it. I've been thinking about this for a long time. The fact that I got it made the way I want it, the way I envisioned it, is awesome. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this turned out. If you guys would like to see more projects like this, there's going to be a playlist right up here for you guys. YouTube and Google are going to suggest something for you down there. Hopefully you like it. I think you will. You can subscribe right here. Come back next week for a brand new video, and we will see you then. See you guys.